Hey there, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha, and we're doing a little weekend vlog this weekend. It is Saturday. I just got home from a very cool estate sale, like a estate sale that was actually worth a damn to me, because it's been months since there's been an estate sale in Denver that I actually want to go to, or I'm able to go to because I'm here in town. And today I found one of a really cool artist who was a local artist, and she's now like reached an age where she has to downsize and like move into like an assisted living home. And her daughters were working at the estate sale, and they were chatting with me a lot. They immediately pegged that I was an artist because I ran right to the art room and was like asking questions about things. And this artist, she just has so much stuff. Estate sales are so cool. I really love when they're like the person's there, the family is there, and you get more context about like why the sale is even happening, who this person was, like the items you're bringing home with you. So yeah, big respect to that woman and all the cool things that she was into. Very similar to me, like super kindred spirit. She had all types of art supplies. You can tell that she's tried lots of different mediums and techniques, and yeah, I really had to restrain myself. Okay, this was me. This is me restraining myself. I got this big bucket of wool, silk, cotton, alpaca, like $16 with the bin, $16. Let's go through it really quick. Because what the heck? There was so much stuff. Like, I was just like, this was a dent in her yarn collection, okay? A dent. But she was into a lot of different, like, very funky yarn weights and mediums and stuff that was a little above me, so I stuck to what I know. These are two different shades of blue. It's really hard to see in the camera. It's way more obvious in person. But this is more of a like dusty sky blue, and this is more of a turquoise, like a greenish blue. Both of them are like a billion yards of this stuff. Like, I could make a dress each of this. Like, what the heck? I'm shook. I also got a pink. Hello? Like, what? I could make... The possibilities are endless. I have so much of this. The possibilities are literally endless. The only thing is I need to research like how to learn how much yarn this is, because obviously I would hate to start a project thinking I have enough, but I don't. But I see there are some like markings in here. This is called Crystal Blue. It's a 4-ply sport. And this alone was $16. Wait, $16 a pound, I think this is saying, or $1 an ounce. Whoa. Okay, it got like the dye lot numbers and stuff. It's wool, because this says Brown Sheep Yarns. Okay, and this one's called Aqua Tint, also a 4-ply sport weight. Interesting. Okay, love. And then the pink one's called Ruby Hill. Ruby Lith. They are all the same price when she originally bought them. But that's a sick find. The 3 of these alone, mind you, I paid $16 for the whole bin, which is crazy. I found this, what is this? Cornflower. It's called Cornflower. This is 100% pure virgin wool. Okay. Oh, this has more information. This says that it was 228 grams, approximately 1,000 yards. When she first got it. I don't know how much of this was used, but it's beautiful. It has this really pretty multicolor blues and pinks and purples and lavenders. So pretty. Let's keep going with the colors. I found this bag in one of the bins that had some colorful stuff in it. I found this thing of mohair. Sick. Would go nicely with one of the blues to be held together. That's exciting. Either one of those blues would look nice with the mohair. I saw this. I did not realize there was a project started in here. What is this? Looks like it could be like a panel of a top. We got some ribbing at the bottom and this super pretty texture detail at the top. Wait a minute. This is really pretty, but it was taken off the needle. And the rest of the balls are in here. So I saw this bag and saw that it had what looked to be a sweater's quantity worth of the same color. This is alpaca silk, by the way. Oh, come on now. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. For $16, I practically got like, I got hundreds of dollars worth of yarn. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 balls of this yarn, of this gray alpaca silk. I can't really tell what the weight of it is. It looks like worsted, maybe DK. They're 50-gram balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna call this maybe 7. Maybe this is a half a ball. I don't know. Approximately 6 balls of 50 grams. It's not bad. 300 grams. That's a little top. That's a little top. All right, what else? I got, this feels like rope. I didn't see this in here, but I just picked up the whole bag because I saw the gray yarn. This literally feels like twine. I think I may just take this out to my garden and use this in the garden because it quite literally feels like twine. There's nothing on earth I would ever knit with this other than like a rug. It almost feels like jute. I wish you could see that better. It looks like normal yarn in the camera. This feels like rope, like legitimate rope. I don't know what that is. Then we got this bag of all the same things. Is that it for this bag? Yeah. Oh wait, there's one really random like light gray ball. Maybe it went with this. Maybe it was a contrasting color for this darker gray. I don't know. I got this. Okay, this isn't like the fanciest thing on earth. A cotton acrylic and linen blend. It is that type of yarn that has different weights going through it. I don't know what type of garments people make with yarn like this. She has so much raw fiber too. Like she had this big basket, what looked like hand spun yarn, but it was all different weights going through it, and I just don't know what to make with that stuff. I really need to do some more research and find some inspo. Okay, but this is a 50-gram. These are 50-gram balls, and I have 2, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them. And with a cotton linen blend, this would make a nice little like summer top, spring top, vest. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, now, oh no, there's still some more color in here because I got a lot of white. She had a lot of white. There's this pretty purple. This also feels like really rough, like that yellow. I really wish that there was a label on it, but I don't know what I would use this one for because it's so rough. Unless I want to make like, I don't know, pot holders or something like that. I'm not sure what I would use this purple or that yellow for. because they don't feel awesome. I found a bunch of like really pretty variegated yarn. These almost look like Karen cakes. No labels or anything. I don't know what they're made out of, but they're really pretty. And they're actually really pretty together. I can see this being like a really pretty like blanket or something. Or like a really pretty long duster cardigan. Oh my gosh. That was like color blocked. There's a lot to be done here. Oh my gosh. Whew. This stuff is dusty. Okay, now into the ones that like really got me excited. Let me just pull the bin over here. I cannot believe they're still look at all this. Look at, are you actually kidding? Okay, what does this one say? Because I didn't even look inside of all of these. I was just grabbing stuff. All right, this one is 50% wool, 50% nylon. And it doesn't have a color number on it or anything. It looks to be, if I had to guess, this is like sport weight, maybe fingering, probably sport. Somewhere between sport and fingering, I'm assuming. Sport, maybe. I'm just leave it at that. But yeah, that's cool. This one's wool and nylon. It'd be great for socks, mittens. Love that. This one says rayon yarn. Yep. That's all it says, rayon yarn. This one's also really thin. Really thin. Oh, is it doubled? Is this? I have no idea what I would make with this. But it's also super stringy. It's not the smoothest thing on earth. And it looks like it's maybe wounded on here doubled, held double. That's interesting. But I do like the color. I love all these like neutral colors. I'm also like, don't anyone hold me to it, but I'm thinking of playing around with dyeing some yarn. So and that was a big motivation and spark when I saw all these white hanks and skeins, because I was just like, wait, this is like look at this. I have no idea what the material is. I'm assuming wool because most of the stuff she had in there was wool. But fun. Just pure white yarn. I could play with this. And it would be like a very low stakes playtime because I spent no money on this. Look, another. There are two. Wait, three. Three of these. Look at that. Are you kidding? Like, what do guys give me your ideas? Do I play around with like just trying to dye? Not that I want to be a yarn dyer. I do not want to be a yarn dyer. Like, I have enough hobbies as is, and I have a full-time art career. I don't need another side gig, but hello? What do I do with this? Other than knit it up, I kind of want to play with dyeing. Just to play. No pressure, no expectations. I just think it could be fun. Fun to play with. And this is such a creamy, but it's also like really nice alone because this isn't a super bright white. It's like a creamy, warm cream white. It's not completely white. And then is this the same? These look almost the same, but not really. Okay, this one is a rayon and cotton blend. I'll show you this tag. That's what it says. Okay, it's reversed, but you get it. Henry's Attic is where this got purchased. Textured weft yarns. Fun. I don't know what the heck to do with this, but fun. This is the same thing, I think. Nope, this is different. Same brand, but different. So I have a hank of this kind of almost boucle texture, but it's not. It's kind of knotted, very simple. But then I have this one, and this one says that it's 100% silk. Silk boucle. I think that's how you say that word. And that is that like really pretty kind of fun, spinny texture, squiggly textured yarn. Again, I need to do some research on projects that use boucle. I don't know what to do with that. I grabbed these two balls because they looked like they were from the same thing. They don't have any labels on them, so I don't know the material. But I like this like dusty cream color. It's like if gray, it's like a grayish. Grayish, okay? I got these two because they matched and I was like, cool, give me that. Did I show this one already? I think I showed this one already. I don't know what it is, but it's similar to the like boucle, kind of rougher textured stuff. And then I found these three balls that matched. Another, this isn't the grayish color, this is more just white. But it looks to be like a sport weight. And it's just really, I find it much harder to find sport weight, fingering weight yarns when I am out and about at like just kind of like the local stores. And even online, I just feel like there aren't as many options as it is for worsted or even like bulky. And maybe that's just a me thing. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but I find that even when I'm thrifting for yarns, like most people just have worsted weight. Like it's really, for me, it's rare to find someone with such a collection of like lighter weight yarn. And so that is awesome because I don't need no more worsted weights. Like I've been trying to get my hand on smaller yarns so I can make more flowy, dainty stuff for the warm seasons, but pretty. This is really, really nice. And then lastly, another ball from Henry's Attic, and this one is a silk wool blend. It's approximately 2,000 yards is what it says on here. Oh, I didn't realize it said that. This one, the one that's silk, is 1,450 yards. And this one that is rayon and cotton is 1,030 yards. Cool. So this one is the most with 2,000 yards. That's kind of awesome. It's a lot of fucking yarn. And I'm super excited. All of this stuff was made in Switzerland. The stuff from Henry's Attic. This also looks like a sport weight. Pretty. I got all of this. Okay, guys, like, W's in the chat, as the kids would say. Because I know you fucking lying. I just got all this yarn for $16. That's, I'm going to be riding on this high for a minute. You can't even make my weekend bad now. You can't say nothing to me, okay? All of this for $16. Oh wait, there's more to add back to. I forgot all my little version bundles. $16. Man, get the hell out of here. Let me show you what else I got. $16 for that. I got this terracotta pot for my kitchen to store my garlic in. I have a smaller terracotta garlic holder, but it actually is too small and I frequently can't fit my head of garlic into it. So when I saw this, I was like, perfect. And it has these really pretty vegetables on it. Look how pretty. Don't know how much that was. I blacked out after the $16 thingy. I think that was like $3 or $4. When I was watching her put in stuff, I think the most expensive thing we got was some coins that will be for my father-in-law's birthday in a couple weeks. We they also had like a massive coin collection. And so my husband picked out a set of really cool coins to send to his dad for his birthday in a couple weeks. That was the most expensive thing because I think we spent total like $70. And I'm pretty sure the coins were the most expensive, which I don't know how much they were. I didn't buy any of this actually. My husband's bought it, so I just know my bin was $15. And then this case was $8 and it has a ton of paintbrushes in it. And I have been getting low on like smaller brushes for mural painting and for my large paintings because they don't last forever, but essentially this case is filled with a ton of brushes this size and it was only $8 and it's like 30 brushes in here or something insane. All that are all smaller than like size 6, and then like a handful of like these nice flat brushes. I found 2 packets of those. I think she charged me $2 each for these packets. But these definitely come in handy for my mural painting. I was super happy to find these. And my husband got this weird chisel stabby tool. I think he's gonna add to his tools in the garage. Didn't even see that in there. And lastly, I got this, the Concise Field Guide to 188 Common Birds of North America book for like $2 or $3. But I'm a birder, I love birds. I only have bird guides in my possession for Colorado and the Rocky Mountain region. I don't have a Birds of North America book, but now I do. What a great way to start the weekend, yo. Like, it would have been even better if she had some like outside stuff. If I would have brought home a plant or like some pots or something, that really would have been nice and on top. But she didn't really have much in her backyard. But she was very cool and her daughters were very nice, and that was a very lovely sale. 10 out of 10. Next up on my weekend agenda is getting back into my summer knits, okay? Like, it's summertime. We need cute little slutty tops to wear, okay? I need them. I'm not gonna speak for y'all, but I need them. And I don't know the last time I showed you this or if I ever showed you this, but I have been knitting on, what's it called? Oh Lord, I don't know how to pronounce it. Felino top? I've been knitting on this since God knows when, Lord. It's been months at this point, but I was only working on it on the train on the way to my part-time job, which is about a 15-minute train ride. And then I wasn't even working on it every single time. But yeah, so this is only a few hours worth of work. Less than 10 hours worth of work has gone into this so far, I'm assuming. And I have stopped because I am allegedly where I'm supposed to be splitting for the sleeves soon, but as you can see, like, what the fuck is this? And do you see these shoulders? Like, I don't think so. So I'm going to put this on some waist yarn so that I can try it on and even make sure that the head hole, like, I can get my ginormous noggin into this garment before I go any further, because I'm really nervous. It is a very stretchy rib, and I'm using this really cute hand-dyed yarn that I was gifted, and the top is sexy. I'm just so excited to start this top. I can't contain it. I need to know if it fits so that I can keep going on it, because it's actually such a fun, relaxing knit. And I think I want to cast on 2 more projects this weekend too, so, because I don't have a lot casted on right now for summer, and I'm feeling behind after like dedicating so much time to the cardigan test knit. So let's just jump into a cozy knitting weekend. I can't believe we got such a great estate sale under our belts. That's crazy. All right, I put all of the stitches onto a piece of waist yarn, and let's see what the true circumference is giving. we stretch her out all the way. Okay. This is what it's giving. I'm nervous. All right, we're gonna try it on. Oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm so scared. Wait. I also don't remember which way is the front and which way is the back. And I don't remember, I don't think there were short rows. I'm gonna say that's the back. Okay, oh my God. Ooh. Oh. Okay, edge control. Wait a minute. Woo. Okay. Girl. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Wait, did I tie the waist yarn? Let me make sure I tie this bitch so this yarn don't fall off. Just a little knot at the end real quick. All right, now I need to look at this. Which way does it go? This way. This looks right. Ain't no way we are splitting for sleeves right now. Ain't no way. Now, granted, this is a sleeveless tank, as you saw with the little example. But I need at least another 2 inches before it makes sense to split for the sleeves. Let me pull up the pattern and see what it says. But yeah, we're not there yet. My shoulders are way too big. Maybe if I had regular size shoulders and a regular size back, but unfortunately. Checking in, this is what we have. It literally looks like the teeniest, tiniest shirt ever. That is so funny. I did do more raglan increases before I split for the sleeves. I ended up doing an additional 12 rows. And that was about 6 more increases. That approximately gave me somewhere around 1.5 inches more, because if you remember when I tried it on, it was not even at my shoulder, and I really, in the example, it comes out to the girl's shoulders, like as like a cap sleeve almost, right out to the shoulders, and I have very broad shoulders, so I needed that extra length. And so I think I got a little closer. I have to remind myself that it still needs to be blocked and the fibers will relax a little more, but I'm thinking that I got out there. And now I'm working on knitting the front and back separately a little before joining the two together to work in the body. But I'm feeling like I'm kind of hitting a wall, so I feel like I want to take a little power nap before I have to, well, not have to, before I want to make dinner. I'm making homemade sloppy joes. But I think I'm gonna take like a quick 30-minute power nap before I get up and make it. But look at how cute. And so I'm working on the back side right now, and so this is where this is gonna be the top of the shoulder. Let me show it to you like this. Top of the shoulder, This is like right at the side boob, if that makes sense. And then I'm about to be able to, I guess, cast on more stitches that will then connect it to the back side. But I need to knit flat on the no, I'm working on the back. I need to knit flat on the front, bring it down. It looks like you knit like maybe an inch and a half, an inch or so, inch and a half of fabric before joining the underarm, so that gives you a nice spacious spot for the arm to sit. Okay, it's all working out. I definitely need this nap. Oh my god. This nap about to hit. It's gonna bring me back to life. It's gonna give me a second wind so that I could do more knitting tonight. I'll check in later. Happy Sunday. New day, same sweatshirt, same spot on the couch, okay? It's the weekend. Right? Right. Okay. But mad progress has been made. I'm almost ready. Honestly, I think I should put this down. I'm having too much fun knitting it though because it's very mindless. But yeah, that's a good little ways from the armpit now. Look at how comically tiny. Look at, did you just fart? Lilo. It's not even funny no more because she just farted and it stings. Okay. Mind you, it will fit. It will fit. But I do not believe that I have yet to cross over my bosom yet. Kind of based off where this armpit stops. I'd say I may have some under boobs still. So I think I'm gonna go like at least another inch before I try this on. I am enjoying knitting on it though, but I did say I was gonna cast on other stuff. I'm gonna cast on something else. I want to cast on something else, but I also want to get to a part where I can try this on because I'm so excited to see where I am with it. Oh my god, I should just follow my heart. What is my heart saying? Keep knitting on this for a little while. It's 1 o'clock, mind you. What have I done today? I woke up later. I slept in today, which was really nice. I got up at like 8:30, watered my flower pots, and then got on the phone and yapped with my grandma for almost 3 hours while I was knitting. That's how I got so much done past the armpit. Because last night I did join in the round, but I probably did like maybe 1 centimeter and then went to bed. I was so stressed last night. No, oh my god, no. Oh, I have to tell y'all. So I live in Denver. And if you live out west, you know that the West in general had a really bad winter and there was not a lot of snow. And Colorado in particular, I think, had some of the worst numbers in our region, but definitely record-breaking drought conditions this winter. And we, as a state, really rely on snow to survive. Like, it is our water that we need in our homes and the water that we need in our ecosystems for all the things to survive. Like, the whole food chain is all connected to all of this. It is really that serious, and I really don't think people take it serious enough. And last night was such an example of that, and I, like, oh my god, I was shaking. I was so scared because I genuinely thought my house was going to burn down, because my immediate neighbors around me, 2 out of the 3 of them were shooting commercial grade war tactical like above the Empire State Building grade fireworks right over my house. And not high either, just like right in between the trees. Like, I watched multiple times hot shrapnel land on my property. So I run outside with a water hose, literally trying to hose down everything. Like, I know that one of my neighbors normally does fireworks in the street, but it's normally like little like kid friendly like little street poppers and like little stuff. No, and mind you, it wasn't just them, but it was very scary that my 2 immediate neighbors were doing it so close to my property that has a lot of vegetation on it. I use mulch in my landscaping. I have mature trees, like very tall mature trees, that they were like these ginormous, like, think of the biggest like pew firework happening like right above your head between your trees. That's where it exploded, to the point where I had to run back to my house as things are falling around me, bro. Man, it was crazy. In the middle of me running around like a roach outside trying to wet up everything I can think of, my garden beds, not the plants, but the beds themselves, like the cedar wood that the beds are made out of, wetting that up, wetting up the fence, wetting up the mulch, the trees, the bases of the trees, just anything I could think of. Girl, I don't know. I'm not a freaking fireman. As I'm out there, the neighbor next to me, I don't know. I don't know if he had control of his joint, but a fucking firework goes pew over my fence into my backyard, hits the leaves, the trees, the leaves in the trees, singes those fall to the ground. The singe falls to the ground, goes over my head, and just like pitters out and falls in my yard. Like, huh? What in the world? And so I'm like, ah! Like fucking hosing off the tree, hosing off the fucking ground. And after that, my husband comes home and he takes over because I'm literally shaking. I am so scared. And he takes over, finishes the rest of the property, like hosing off. And he takes his time. He's not running around like a maniac because he's not scared for whatever reason. I was really scared. I don't like fireworks. And also nothing, crazy enough, nothing, because I stood at the door watching him intently the entire time. Nothing else fell to the ground the way it was falling to the ground when I was out there, conveniently making me look crazier than I needed to be. But man, it was so scary. And so then I finally like ripped myself away from the door once he's done wetting up stuff, all the fences and mulch and stuff. And we're sitting on the couch and I'm just like stalking my cameras, my like front yard and backyard cameras, watching. Every time I hear an explosion, I'm like flipping between the two because I want to make sure, you know, no sparks are landing. And I saw, and I also ran my sprinklers in my front yard because the neighbor that was, one of the neighbors was right next to my front yard doing it. And so I turned on the sprinklers to run the whole time they were out there. I'm so sorry, and I know we're in the drought, please forgive me, but like I actually saw on my Ring camera 3 different times large pieces of like lit fireballs hit my lawn. Thank God the sprinklers were on, so they immediately like hit water. But like, that was not fun. That was not fun. People are nutso, bro. People are absolutely nutso. I don't understand the obsession with explosions, but that was an extremely scary night. I pray they're not going to be out there again tonight. I pray, because I do not want to do that again tonight. And I may have to say something. I may have to just ask, can you point it away from my house, please? Like, can you go out further into the cul-de-sac, please? Like, why are we right up against my house? When you have the entire cul-de-sac with so much pavement to catch all the things. Oh my God. I can't, like, I try not to take anything personally. I cannot expect, I try to release expectations of other people to have consideration of others, because I know that that is not a natural instinct. It's not. It's really not. And, you know, I'm no queen. I'm no one's leader. Like, you don't gotta be thinking about me. I get it. I get it. And so that's why I communicate with people. I do. I don't mind. I don't mind talking to people. I don't mind asking. I thought that, you know, us hosing down the property in the middle of your fireworks show was kind of a hint, you know? But, you know, people gonna do what they gonna do. And it was all over the neighborhood. All over the neighborhood. And I know I am not the only one. I know a lot of people had a hard night last night. That is, 4th of July is easily my least favorite holiday. What are we doing? What are we doing? That is like, oh, if any holiday could go, 4th of July is it. Swear to God. Like, 4th of July can go. Oh my gosh. It can go. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for everyone who suffers for like a small percentage of people's fun. Like, come on. But I'm really happy to be sitting in a house right now, and I'm really not being dramatic, because their whole neighborhoods have burnt down while I've lived in Denver. I've seen some wildfires get extremely close to the city. People do not believe that it can happen, but it really can. I live in a grassland environment. That's where it happens the most. Like, the prairie land out here is extremely flammable. The stuff is no joke. And it really, really upsets me that I am surrounded by people who could care less. These are people with families, mind you. I'm child free. I care. Just saying. But that's a whole different conversation. I'm not even gonna open that can of worms. Ooh, I'm exposing myself. Let me go. I'm finished my story. I'm finished my story. I am going to work on this for, let's see, I was gonna tell you how long before I remembered how awful yesterday was. Oh, it's been 10 minutes I've been talking. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna give this another 20. At 1:30, I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna cast on that cute little lace top, wrap top that I swatched in my last video. I'm gonna cast that on.
But if you don't believe me, you should go ask him yourself. Or you and I can go talk to the Gargoyle King together. You do have the keys to his chamber, don't you?
I'll play with you guys.
You have to. It's the only way back.
Back to what?
Elderbear. Riverdale. Innocence.
Fizzle rock salesman.
Jesus. Okay. Updates. I've casted on the Pineberry top, which is the cute little wrap top with the different color stripes and the lace. And I'm using, let me show you the swatch. Let me show you this in case you didn't see the last video. Ooh, the lighting. Alright, in my last video, I knit this swatch for the Pineberry top, and this is what I cast on. So I've done the first little row of lace, and I'm using this kind of creamy ivory color as my main color, and obviously the blue as my secondary color. And I did decide in the bottom wrap part, I just want to do a solid band of the cream and not a vertical stripe on the wrap. I'll put the picture right here so you can see. The upper part has horizontal stripes and the part that wraps around the waist has vertical stripes. I think I'm just gonna do a solid. Only because, I don't know. I just think that the vertical stripes up against the horizontal stripes, also with the lace, is just doing a little too much for me. But that's just me. I think that a solid color on the band will just have a cleaner look. And so that's what I'm gonna go for. And that's just how I'm thinking right now. I reserve the right to change my mind. I have been watching Riverdale. I've never watched the show before. It's quite old, but I've never watched it before, and my sister told me that I needed to watch it when we were on vacation together at the beginning of June, and she was right. This is exactly up my alley. I'm on season 3 now. Yeah, the show's pretty good. So pretty good. I am very much locked in. But yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking out on this. It says that I have to work in the pattern for 7 inches before my next step, and I'm not quite ready to change colors yet, so let's keep going. I have been sitting here rotting away for the last few hours working on this. 1 second as I catch my stitches. Okay. I probably shouldn't have stopped to show you right in the middle of a row. Oh, hello. But this is how much I have done so far. I'm clearly not at the 7 inches before I need to, like, I'm assuming do increases or something. This is like 4 inches. And yeah, this is a super mindless knit as well. I am real deep into Riverdale. Holy crap. This show is crazy. But I did take a break to look at my TikTok. I had posted my yarn haul on TikTok, the same yarn haul you saw, and I got some really good advice on like some pattern suggestions for my new yarn, especially some of the like boucle slash like textured yarn that I received. And someone said oh man, I don't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna put it right here. It's a clutch bag by like a clutch purse by Petite Knit, and it uses like that same texture of yarn, and I thought that was really cool. I was like, wait, this looks super fun and interesting, and it wouldn't even use that much yarn. And you all know I made my first purse earlier this year, the Romanesco bag, and so I'm definitely gonna add that one to my library. And then someone commented, and I need to do the research on it, but hopefully I found it and I'll put it here, that it was another top by Petite Knit that also uses, I guess, this one of the yarns that I had in the haul. Interesting stuff. I am still going to do a lot of my own research, but we've already got some suggestions and ideas coming in from the TikTok fam, so that is really exciting because I was really scratching my head over what to use that yarn for. But yeah, follow me on TikTok if you want to see some like in the moment stuff, or not. It don't matter to me. I'm not on there that much if I'm honest. But literally my stomach is growling real bad, so I need to find something to eat. So I'm gonna take a break and have a late lunch, early dinner. I thought it was like 3 something. It's 6 p.m. So yeah, I love the edge detail. Do you see that? I don't know why there's a shadow, but I love the edge detail on there. It's like this little border. Love it. Love, 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 love. But I'm gonna take a break because I'm hungry, and I guess I'll find some dinner. And then I think I want to swatch a project, because I realized when I said I wanted to cast on multiple projects, the third project I haven't swatched for yet, and it took me a little longer than I wanted it to get started on this swatch because I completely changed my mind. I had all intentions of giving that houndstooth skirt that I talked about in my last video a go, but after reading over the like pattern overview, I just could not find a size that worked for me. Like, I don't know, I was a little confused by the sizing and a little turned off by the pattern, if I'm being honest. Like, that, if you know, you know. Like, sometimes you're reading the pattern overview, and even if the wording of it is just like not the clearest, or if there's any inkling of confusion, I'm normally like, okay, wait a minute, never mind. Because if the description isn't even landing on me, like, I already know the pattern may frustrate me. So I went through my other skirt patterns I have in my library, and I pulled up this beauty that I remember being obsessed with when I first saw it. The, was it Bloomfield skirt by Knitology, and this is the long version, but there's a short version that like stops at the knee, and I think that's the one that I want to make for myself. And so I'm obsessed with the braid. Like, obviously, like, I have cornrows in my head right now, and it's essentially cornrows on this skirt. Like, it's just very black girl coded to me, and I'm obsessed. And so I went digging through my yarn stash because I need like a DK weight yarn. I don't have a ton of it, but I was going through my Japan stash and I found this. Where'd the label go? Here we go. This yarn, which has a Japanese name. It starts with an M. Obviously I can't read Japanese, but the name of the brand is like Muskika or something like that. And then the like name of this yarn is Olympic. And it's like their red wine color. It's really, really stunning. And like, I know you, like, I know, like the braided skirt in this gorgeous, gorgeous wine color against my brown skin is just like, it should be illegal. Like, I already know. So I'm finna do this swatch. Where's my needles? I'm finna do this swatch while I keep watching my little show, and we'll see what it looks like. I'm super excited to see the pattern knit up in this color. Here we go.
Hear it? I wonder what your father, Edgar, would say about all this, Evelyn. No need to wonder.
Good morning. It is now Monday, so I gotta get back to work and be responsible today. I can't rot on the couch for 10 hours and knit like I did yesterday. But I forgot to give you guys an update on my Bloomfield skirt swatch. It was a fail. It was a fail. This is what it looks like. It's gorge. Don't get me wrong. Are you gonna focus? Focus. Focus, focus. There we go. She's gorgeous. Love the color. Hate the fabric, unfortunately. And it's too big. The swatch is too big. I didn't even finish the swatch. The swatch is supposed to be 30 stitches by 41 rows in this braided pattern, and this is 30 stitches and something around 24 rows, and I'm already at the 4 inches and it's not even blocked, so my yarn is too big. I looked online because the label is in Japanese, and I looked online and it said that it was a DK to light worsted weight, so I thought I would give it a shot. And yeah, no, it doesn't match up. So I have to go back to the drawing board for this one and dig through my stash to see if I even have anything of this weight. I may need to go into my new yarns. It's just that I don't know if I want a white skirt, because like most of the new yarns that I have are white. I guess I have some colors. I just don't see this skirt being like a blue or pink. I don't know. I gotta go through my stash and figure that one out. I may end up finding a new project for now until I have the yarn that I want for that skirt. But I want to make a skirt so bad. So yeah, I'm going back to the drawing board for that one. I will update you guys on what I decide to make in the next vlog. So thank you guys for hanging out with me this weekend and just being a lazy creative bones with me. And I will see you guys in my next video. This was a perfect weekend, by the way. Like, I haven't had a perfect centered around fiber arts weekend in months and months and months. Like, probably since winter, kid you not. Because all my free time goes to the garden right now. So, yeah. This was a good one, a really, really good one. And I'm happy I recorded it and shared it with you guys. So let me know what you're working on in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.